Hello, my name is Brandon Lewis, and I'm going to be discussing with you why every household in America or in the world needs a steam cleaner. Now, believe it or not, most of the cold and flu viruses that we get come from the kitchen. So it's important that we attack those at the source. And with the steam cleaner, we're able to do that effectively. Now, this is a very good product because one, is inexpensive. It's only about $30, $35. $40 is the most I ever saw at your local store, whether it be Walmart or Target. Sears carries it. But it's a great product because it allows us to clean the surfaces in the kitchen that we constantly touch, especially when we're cooking. Okay? So one thing I like to do is I like to come in here. The handle. I mean, think about it. When we're cooking, what are we doing? We're coming here, we're wiping out pots, we're cleaning this, we're opening this up, closing it down. Inside the kitchen sink. Now, the reason why I clean inside the sink is because this is where we place our dishes when we're washing them, okay? So it's important that we clean inside there before we place our dishes in. Another thing is the kitchen microwave. What are we doing? We're touching the buttons. We're opening the microwave, adjusting the temperature settings for the stove, opening the oven. Okay, all these are surfaces that we're touching while we're in the process of cooking our food. So it's important that we attack these surfaces and make sure that it's disinfected and it's clean prior to cooking. Okay, so what I like to do. I like to make several passes, okay, before I consider myself done and it's disinfected. Now, once you're done with that, to make it clean and also disinfect it, I like to just wipe it down with the paper towel, and that makes it nice and clean. And also, it eliminates us having to use, Clorox or the more harsher chemicals in it, and that's not really good, especially if you have kids or especially if you have infant children. Okay, another thing is when we're eating at the dinner table, what are we looking for? The salt and pepper. A lot of the germs that you're passing around come from the salt and pepper. Okay, so it's important that we take the salt and pepper, especially after we have guests, and disinfect it. Okay, very important. Now, this is going to do two things. It's going to reduce you actually getting germs while you're at the dinner table, and also it's going to keep your salt and pepper shakers very clean. Now, another thing is the handles. Very important. Disinfect those handles at all the doors, even in the kitchen, in the bedrooms, bathrooms, everything. Make sure you disinfect those. Now, when you're also cooking, you're also touching the refrigerator here, opening it up, looking for milk, whatever ingredients to make whatever dish you're making. So it's important. Take this steam clean those handles very thoroughly. Okay? Now, you can also take a paper towel once you're done with that and wipe it down or let it air dry. It's up to you. Now, a lot of times, people clean their kitchen countertops with sponges and also with rags. So it's important that we go ahead and eliminate those sponges and rags because inside the crevices of the sponge is a lot of bacteria that's staying in this sponge and you're constantly spreading it throughout the kitchen. So instead of that, let's go ahead and take the steam cleaner. And instead of spreading those germs, let's kill them at the source, okay? Now, these are all items that exist in a lot of houses that we have, okay? The remote control. What do we do when we have somebody over? Here, take the remote control. See what you want to watch. A lot of these germs are spreading. So, all I like to do is, I like to definitely take this every so often and steam clean the remote control, okay? The back as well. Now, of course, if you're going to be doing this on a regular basis, I prefer you to do it for at least a good 10-15 seconds. That gets all the bacteria off of the remote control. Now, the toothbrush is something that I find very, very personal when it comes to germs. Now, this is something that we constantly use, several times a day. So it's a lot of bacteria that's building up over here. So what I like to do at least every other day is take the steam cleaner and clean that toothbrush. Get rid of all that bacteria that's on there. Okay? Very important. You don't want to contaminate your mouth because that means you can get sick, very, very fast. Now, the baby bottle is another big thing to me. One thing that I hate is whenever I'm out and I may see somebody drop a baby bottle, they may pick it up, blow it off, wipe it off with a paper towel. That does nothing to eliminate the bacteria on your baby's bottle. So one thing that you should do is you should take the steam cleaner before you give your child the baby bottle, and you should simple. Take that steam cleaner and kill it, all that bacteria. It's even more important that you do this because your kids constantly take their hands and they put them in their mouths. So, they can get sick a lot faster. Now, if you don't have a steam cleaner, go out and get yourself one because I guarantee you will not regret it, and you will recognize that most people in your house will become less likely to become sick. So it's very important that you get it. All right? Thank you very much, and you all have a nice day.